If you're a leader, you need to present business strategy to your team or your stakeholders to guide their buy-in. This video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome back. In the past videos, we talked about how to develop the strategic plan for 2022. But once you have a plan, you need to present it to your team, your board, your stakeholders to guide their buy-in. So I have collected 5 tips to help you build that winning strategy presentation. If you like this topic, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below. And without further ado, let's get into it. The first tip is build a storyline. Start with why and start with a vision. Help people understand the purpose of the strategy. Frame your strategy. Once people can understand and relate to the purpose of the strategy and believe in that this strategy is going to take the business somewhere, they're much more likely to be interested and willing to participate in the action plan. And build your presentation along the thought process of how people would process information. The typical question to ask is, then what? After each slide, and provide your answer in the next slide. The second tip is make your intentions clear. At the beginning of your presentation, state clearly what the audience can expect from your presentation and what you expect from the audience during this presentation. If the audience knows that there's something expected from them and things they can expect to gain from the presentation, they're more likely to pay attention. And by stating your intentions clear would help you to get that desired outcome you expect from this presentation. The third tip is facts and figures. Don't forget, you're presenting to a group of people. They have different personalities, the way they process information are different, and the ways they make decisions are different. So you need to present a diverse approach to back up your point. Addressing it verbally is one way. Backing them up with facts and figures would make your ideas seem stronger. Would also help those ones who relate better to facts and figures come to the same conclusion. Sometimes a picture worth 1,000 words. Tip number 4, make it engaging. Visual is key. Do you know that 90% of the information we process are from visual? And by visual, I do not mean words. Well, maybe some words, but not all words. Do not have a presentation covered with words. You know what I mean. The key of the presentation is to have the audience listen to you and hear your message. You probably want to cover some core messages on the presentation so they can read those core messages, and the rest of the time, you want them to listen to you. Well, make it engaging. Once in a while, change up the style and the tone so they can continue to pay attention. Tip number 5, use a professional and consistent template. If you need a template, there are many free resources out there for strategy presentation. If you work for a company, very likely there's a company template that you need to use. Whichever you choose, make sure it is professional. Easy on the eyes, easy to present. The general rule of thumb I follow is that easy on the animation, using bigger fonts and not too many words, and present figures and pictures as necessary. And you want to make sure the colors and the format is consistent from slide to slide. Of course, once in a while, you can have one slide pop up with something different to engage your audience. But the overall slide deck needs to be very consistent in its format and cosmetic. Cosmetic matters because that's the first thing people see before you even speak. It builds a perception towards your credibility. These are my 5 tips to build a winning strategy presentation. Having done so many strategy presentations, I find that less is more, focus on the core message. If you have other tips helped you achieve successful strategy presentation, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. If you're working on your 2022 strategic plan, go ahead and check out my business strategy series where I talk through step by step in detail. Thank you for spending time with me today. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe below if you like today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.